Bruh, my dang camera just turned off. But, okay. Anyway, my biggest regret is probably me doing too much. Just doing too much. I regret doing too much. And let me get into that. It's been like so many times where I just did a lot for a person and they ended up like doing me bogus. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's just like, I know you shouldn't look at it that way, but I just hate that I always do too much. Because like whenever I meet somebody, it don't matter if it's a friend, it don't matter if it's like a partner, it don't matter. I always like if I really like them, then I'm just gonna do so much and I'm gonna wanna do so much. And then I end up doing so much and it would all be for nothing. You know what I mean? And I just hate that because I be draining the heck out of myself. Trying to just keep somebody around, you know? And it's draining, if that makes sense. Like, because I don't do the stuff that I do. I don't do the stuff that I do for like the same treatment back. I do it because that's just the type of person that I am. And I be hating that because it's like, huh, like I really like this person. I'm already knowing I'm gonna do overly too much, or I'm gonna just do all of this stuff and then probably experience a heartbreak, and then I'm gonna be mad that I did all of that. You know what I mean? Like it's just annoying because I know how I am. I hope I can hear me because I'm not close to the mic at all. Yeah, just ignore that. But yeah, like I already be knowing that I'm gonna just go above and beyond. And every like I won't say every, but a lot of not every. I'm lying, not every, but a lot of the people that I like talked to, it's just never reciprocated. You know what I mean? And it's just, and again, that's how you know. Like I don't be just doing stuff for the same treatment back. You don't even, bruh, like you are never gonna go as far as me, and I know that, and I still do the things that I do. You know what I mean? Because I just try to see the good in everybody, and I just give people chances because I understand. You know what I mean? Like this day and age, man, stuff happens, and I understand. So I give people chances. You know what I mean? But then they always take advantage of them or not use the chance that I'm giving them usefully. You know what I mean? And most of the time, it's like it feels like you don't even want me to give you a second chance. And it's like I be feeling all of this and still do the things that I do because that's just the type of person that I am. You know, that's just the type of person I am. Like, okay, this is like a mini story time, but there was this person that I was talking to, and there's this person that I was talking to, and I really, really liked them. Really did, really did. And so the relationship felt one-sided. People was telling me it was one-sided, but I didn't listen. I knew, and I did listen, but I was like, you know, I know, but I'm just trying to give them a chance to prove that they, you know, actually want this and like want me. And I was waiting for months and 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 months. Dang near like a whole year went by, and I finally just like gave up, you know. And I just regret that so much. I regret waiting for this person. I just think that just be me being extra, doing too much. Like people was telling me, like if it was them, they would have been left. They would have been left. They would have been, you know, cussed them out and did this and this and this and this and this. And I was like, y'all, I don't know. Like I just feel like with love, you gotta be patient. Like you just gotta be patient and be patient with them. You know what I mean? And that's what I was telling myself. You know, I was like, maybe they'll change, right? Maybe they'll change. Maybe they'll come around. Maybe things will change for the better. Give them a chance. Try to put yourself in their shoes. Try to understand them. Doing too much. Doing too much. And I'm only saying doing too much because they didn't think this way about me at all. One sided. I was doing too much. You know what I mean? And so I waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. Still showing up. Still reaching out. Whole time. Whole time. They been let go. And just let me stay around and like cope for something. And I think back at those times, like, bruh, I was doing way too much. Like, if this was now, I would have not waited. I would have not tried to understand them. I wouldn't have tried to do a darn thing. I wouldn't have did nothing. I would have left them alone. But I always be doing too much. Doing too much. Doing too much. Like, Dog, I could have saved myself the heartbreak. I could have saved myself so much time, so much energy. Like, so many things would have not happened if I just didn't do too much. You know? And then, like, it was another person that I was talking to, and it was the same thing. Feelings was, they always want you first. 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 And I swear, them be the ones that I feel like most people dwell on. The people that want them first, and they end up liking them more. They ended up liking them more. And them the ones that be getting me. Yeah. I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah. I waited for this person and waited. Days went by, weeks went by, years went by, all for nothing. Because in the end, they forget about you, act like you don't exist, and move on. Like, I'm over my tickets. Sorry. Like, I'm over these situations. But I think about them the most because they affected me the most. And I'm pretty sure there's one more. But it's like, I ain't gonna talk too much on it, but just doing too much. I waited and waited and waited for years. And I'm thinking, maybe they'll come around and open up their eyes. You got something good right here. Like, when I love to like the edge of the freaking earth. And they know that. They know that. And I just don't be understanding. Why let go of something that was so good? Clearly because it wasn't good to you. I don't know, but it's just crazy. And I just regret doing all that. I made birthdays special. Holes in my pockets, broke. I just realized y'all can't see. I'm sorry. I be forgetting I gotta do this. Because I be holding it right here. I gotta not do that. But just doing too much. Again, like, broke, making birthdays special, making Valentine's Day special, making holidays special, Christmas, and whatnot. Because they always give you that speech. They always give you that speech. Oh, I've never had a good birthday, and I never had a good Valentine's Day, and, I just want this year to be special, and, da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's when I come through. That's when I come through, you know? Like, one of my, like, love languages, my biggest one, is gift giving. But I balance all of mine. Like, words of affirmation, physical touch, like, I balance it all, but that's just my top one. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, honestly, like, with how my last relationship went, I feel like I'm just a totally, like, different person. I don't want to do too much no more. I don't, because it's like every time you do, like, every time you actually try, people just give you a reason to not want to. Like, seriously. They give you a reason not to. I don't want to, like, I don't want to try anymore with people. I don't want to give people chances. I don't want to wait around for nobody, for real. And there's somebody I'm talking to. And I told them, like, I just, it's just hard now. With how my last relationship went, it's just hard now. It's hard to trust you. I don't want to do too much. Especially because, like, nothing is ever reciprocated. I'm gonna give you my all and receive probably, like, I'm not talking about nobody specific, I'm just speaking in general. But it's like, I don't want to do all of this for you. And I feel like you're just gonna do what everybody else did, just being bogus. And, like, it not being reciprocated. And I don't mean just, like, gift giving. That's not really, like, what I mean. If I sit here and, like, tell y'all the bullcrap that I've done for some of these people, and they wouldn't even cross a bridge for me, that would be like wow. You know what I mean? Like, I've walked in rain, snow. I walked in 100-degree weather before to go see these people. Like, I mean, straight up hiking hours to come see these people. What? calling off work for these people. You really gonna that you not gonna really get that at me because I let my money on it. But it's like it has been a lot of times where I've done that, but it's been like a good 3 times that I've done that. And I like barely call off work. I've been working at my job for almost 3 years now, like 2.5 years. Literally in a couple months, it's gonna be I think in like July 4th, it's gonna be 3 years that I've been working at Dollar Tree, and I don't call off like that. But it's been 2, 3 times where I've called off just to hang with them, because I always be on their time. Again, I'm not talking about nobody specific. This is just overall because it's happened multiple times. So I'm talking about like multiple like situations. But it's like I just lost my train of thought. Shut up. Oh yeah, I've just done a lot. You know what I mean? Like biking in 100-degree weather, because I'm gonna be forever getting there walking distance. You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like you wouldn't even spare like I would just do all of these crazy things because again, that's what I was talking about. I'm always on their time, like their schedule. So we can't like they barely make time to hang out with me. They barely make time to talk to me and whatnot. And mind you, I'm not the type of person to blow up your phone. I'm not gonna blow up your phone. I'm not gonna blow up your phone. I'm not gonna spam you with calls. I'm not gonna do that. Like it could be like hours. It could be like hours in between, and I'm gonna leave you alone again because it's like I just have this fear of like doing too much now. You know what I mean? Like I remember back in the day. Like I would have to, like, I wouldn't say, oh man, it was this one time where I like begged this person. Not really begged, like it's not like I'm on my hands, I'm on my knees, but I was like, oh my god, like please can you just like stay for this, like just this once, you know what I mean? Like just this once, can you stay? Like please, like oh my god, you barely show up, like you know what I mean? Like you barely show up, like can you please, like just this one time, please show up, please. You know what I mean? Like I'm always there when you need me, and when I need you, you're never here. And I remember that's bringing me back to another memory. I had a panic attack or an anxiety attack. I don't know what it was, but I had something while I was in the shower. Like I was in the shower, jamming out to my music. And like my heart just started beating like super fast. Like I don't know. I feel like it was gonna beat like out of my chest, and it was just going so fast to where like I was getting scared. And then like I couldn't breathe really, and then I got really dizzy, and I just started freaking out, and I was like just shaking like just real bad, and my knees got wobbly. I felt like I had to sit down. Like I felt like my legs was gonna give out on me. Like I didn't know what was going on, so I had to sit down and like and then like I had the thought. I was like, I want to call this person. I'm scared and I want them here. And I had the thought. I picked up my phone and I wanted to call them, but I didn't because I was like, you're not gonna show up. I don't expect you to. So there's no point of even calling you. You're not gonna answer. You're not gonna ask me why did I call. You're not even gonna do nothing. But you supposedly like love me and like care about me and right? And so I called my bestie instead. And what did she do? She was there. I love her. Yeah. Yep. And it's just disappointing, and a part of me around that time was like, I hate that I was always there for you. I hate that when you needed me, I showed up. I would spend my last bucks on Ubers to your house to, just come sit with you, make you feel better. I hate that I did all of that for you because I know you wouldn't do the same, and you didn't do the same. You know what I mean? But again, I don't be doing the things that I do. I don't show up because I want you to show up for me. I'm showing up for you because I actually care about you. I show up because I don't want you to be upset. I don't want you to feel some type of way. I want you to be happy. I love your smile. So I want to see you smile. Again, I'm not talking about nobody specific, just in general. But yeah. So it's like I literally love you. That's why I'm showing up. And you trust me and can depend on me enough to come to me because I'm gonna show up, and I also like that thought too. That's why I be there. Not because I want you to show up for me. And then it's like you prove that you're not gonna show up. You won't show up. You don't want to show up. And that just makes me not want to show up for other people. I would have thoughts like they'll be like on my phone, needing me and whatnot, and I'd be having a thought like you lucky I like you because you being bogus. You know what I mean? You don't do this type of stuff for me. You don't do this type of stuff for me, and you don't ever will. But you constantly keep coming to me. Like, how do y'all like not see a problem with that? Like, it's just insane. I just feel like we too grown. you know, and they'll look you dead in your face and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Or they'll look you dead in your face and be like, oh, well, yes, I do be there for you. No, you don't. No, you don't. When? Like, when? Or they do one thing for you and run with it. You know what I mean? They just talk about that one time because you can't talk about no other time. You know, I would appreciate, like, I obviously appreciate that, like, 1 or 2 times that you actually showed up and was there. And even that be, like, half effort. You know what I mean? But I appreciate anything that I can get. So I'd be grateful. Thanks. But it's like, that was the only time compared to like the stuff that I did for you or whatnot. It's just never comparable, never reciprocated, you know. So it's like now just dating is just hard. Trying to give people a chance is just hard because it's like if I end up really liking you, I'm gonna do what too much, and I already know it's not gonna be reciprocated. But that's probably why I kept going down. I keep beating on the table. But it's like, yeah, man, you know, and it just sucks. Because again, I'm the type of person to give you chance after chance after chance because I love you. You know what I mean? And it'd be so just crazy to me when they let you go over like one thing, you know. They be ready to leave when you do like the slightest thing, but here you are constantly dealing with bull crap, giving them chance after chance, and they don't even know it. They be the same people that see no wrong in how they're treating others and only think about stuff in their perspective. They only care about their perspective. They don't care about nobody else's. They don't care, because if they did, then you and your boo would be together right now. But nope, they left you out that one thing when you get them chance after chance after chance. They be itching for a reason to leave because they don't like you. And so I don't understand, because they be the same people that want you first. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. I don't want to be there for you because you're not going to be there for me. And I'm going to be the one doing too much. I'm going to be the one drained. You're not drained. You're not nothing because you ain't doing nothing. You feel me? Like, you ain't nothing because you ain't doing nothing. So imagine how tired we are. Just always something. And me and my bestie, we was talking about this. Like, we was talking about this, I think, a couple months ago. Like, it's always something. It's always something. If they don't cheat, I can sit here and talk about that when it comes to relationships and friendships. You can even say family members. Like, literally, it's always something. If you're not toxic, then you a cheater. If you're not either of those, then you don't know how to communicate. And then if it's not that, then it's like you probably not even that good looking for real. I'm just giving you a chance. And if it's not that, then it's like you don't know how to. You're like you're an avoidant. Like, it's just always something. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not one to talk. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect, and I know that. But I know I'm not perfect. But I'm definitely I'm far from perfect. But I know how to treat another human being. I know how to love somebody. I know how to not give up and to try and to be patient and to understand. Like, you know what I mean? If they're not a cheater, then they don't know how to understand everyone else's point of view but theirs. And then if it's not that, they don't know how to communicate. If it's not that, then they don't know how to show that they like you. And if it's not that, then they're a cheater. And if it's not that, like, it's just always something. If it's not that, they're a terrible texter and talk to you when they want to, basically. Like, come on, dog. And I understand being busy. I be busy. I'm recording right now. But I got a job. I'm in college. I be wanting me time. Just want to play my game. Just want to eat and watch TV and not talk to nobody. Just go sit on the toilet on TikTok for like 30 minutes. Like, I understand. But the problem with people in this generation, they expect you to just read their mind. Like, they expect you to read their mind. How are we supposed to know that you a bad texter if you never opened your mouth and said something? So now the person on the other end is just like, hello, and now you're finna leave them because they clingy. That's the type of stuff that I'm talking about, bro. That'd be the type of stuff that I'm talking about. That'd be exactly the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like, I've gotten called clingy, like, a couple times. And when it comes to me, like, it depends on what it is. But most of the time, I'm not the type of person to just, like, be like, oh, well, I'm not clingy. Like, if you say that I'm acting some type of way, then I'm gonna sit down and self-reflect and ask you questions. Like, okay, like, you know, like, explain. Like, elaborate, you know, sit down, let me know. Like, you know, but I love improving. Like, if you're telling me that I'm, like, clingy, then I don't want to suffocate you. So sit down and talk to me like a grown adult. That's this generation's problem, though. They don't want to do that. They're just gonna leave. Because, again, they don't be looking out for real. So, yeah. It's just ridiculous. But, yeah, the amount of times that I've gotten called clingy, I've been called clingy a couple times. And, again, like, I wouldn't deny that. But the only thing I would say about that is they don't be telling the whole story. They don't be telling the whole story at all. Like, I would be talking to somebody, right? And no, just for an example, like, a lot of relationships, like, a couple of the relationships that I've had was like this. Like, they, again, will only talk to me when they want to. They would post on their social medias. Talk to everybody on there. Go on Instagram posts. Talk to everyone on there. Like, they'll be talking to their other friends, calling their other friends. And I'm seeing all of this. Because they don't hide it. Because they don't like you. They don't hide it. And it's like, So I see you posting and you commenting and talking to all these other people on these other social media platforms. You posting your texts with your friends. You know, I'm looking at the time and it's like that's in between the time that I've been on delivered still. It's been 8 hours. 8 hours later, now they want to text, and it's always just something dry. That's the type of stuff that I be talking about. Like you rarely talk to me. You rarely talk to me, and so when you're actually around and here, you know, like I want to talk to you and whatnot. And you know, again, I don't spam these people. Keep that in mind. I don't spam these people's phones. I don't call or text nobody else and asking if they. Like, I don't be doing all that. I don't be doing all that. I don't be doing all that. I'm not gonna spam you. I'm not gonna like. I don't do that. I don't tell them like we need to talk all the time. Like, I don't do that. None of that. I just be texting regularly. I don't be like, oh, I need you to like. I don't. I'm not suffocating you. Like you rarely talk to me. So how is that even possible? Like, you know what I mean? You talk to me on your time. You talk to me when you want to, or when you're bored, or when you freaky and want somebody to talk to, or want somebody to touch you. Like, dog, that's the only time. Like, you talk to me. And then it's like, so whenever you show up, now, yeah, I want to go out and do something. Yeah, I want to talk. Yeah, I want to be on the phone. And then you be like, oh, like making up excuses. And then when like the relationship ends, now you going around telling everybody that I'm clingy. That's the type of stuff I don't understand. People, they be telling like half the story. Like, seriously. And again, a couple of people I was in a relationship with, it was like that, you know. They would literally go days, weeks without talking to me. And so then when they come back, I'll be like, oh, like, you want to hang out? And it's like, oh, no, like, I'm busy. Or oh, no, I just want to stay in the house. Or, I'm doing this and doing that. And then you go on their social media platform and they at a party smoking and drinking with their friends and Like, just forget me, huh? Like, you know what I mean? And then, like, you go around telling everybody, oh, she always wanted to hang out. She always wanted to talk. When the whole time it's like, come on now. Like, you know what I mean? That's exactly how it went. There's people all over that think that I'm just clingy and just the worst because they tell half the story. Like the last relationship I was in, I crashed out. Like I literally crashed out, and I'm almost positive they went around telling everybody that I'm just like angry and just mean and just I'm doing too much and I'm this and this and this and this. But you did not tell the part where you did X, Y, and Z. You just told my reaction, and now you got these people think I'm crazy when you're the, you know, yeah, like it's insane. That'd be the craziest part to me, and that's why I just stopped caring. I just stopped caring because people they never tell the full story. There's people all over that think I'm just evil and mean or obsessive and just clingy and just terrible. And I don't even care no more. And then it's like other people are bogus too because they won't even ask for your side of the story. People be lying so good, I swear. And now you got these people thinking I'm just bad, you know. And then you go and ask all the people that I'm cool with and they'll tell you, oh, I'm the kindest person ever. I'm so thoughtful. You know, I'm very understanding and this and this and this and this and this. They'll tell you straight up that I'm not clingy and I'm not this and that. I'm not that. People just be lying, bro. I swear. Like, I'm not gonna air nobody's business out. Because even then, you did me so bogus. And I can talk about so many people when I say this. You did me so bogus. I can sit here and air your business out if I wanted to. I can tell in detail. I can show messages and have backup proof stating what happened and how you did me bogus. I got messages of other people saying that, oh yeah, they bogus, X, Y, and Z, because they told me this and well, this just lying. I got proof of everything. Literally, I can sit here and air out so many people's business and the truth. But I ain't finna do all like that, bro. We is grown. You know, I'm finna be 19, so obviously all the people that I'm talking about is 18, 19, 20. You know what I mean? We is grown. I just feel like we is too grown, and y'all acting like this, and y'all know y'all acting like this. Like, people be knowing what they're doing. Literally, don't ever think that people don't know what they're doing because they know what they're doing. They just don't care and don't care about you. That's all that is. Don't care about you. I used to ruffle my feathers. You got these people thinking I'm crazy, but you ain't tell them what you did to cause me to react like that. And they victimize themselves. They can't see no wrong with what they're doing, and they want other people to think that too, so they lie. Right? That's exactly what they do. Always. They'll be doing all of that and be wrong, and that'd be so crazy to me. And I don't be caring about losing people over that type of stuff either. If I'm trying to be honest, like I don't be caring. Like I don't be caring. Like if you you didn't even ask. You ain't asked my point of view. You ain't asked about my side of the story. You just believe them and just ran with it. They don't even have evidence. Like nothing. Just nothing. And that was F me. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't be caring because you friends with this person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and waste my breath trying to explain something to you. Like especially like when I try to explain something to you, and then like you just not trying to hear it. Oh, but they said. But now I'm saying. And now I can talk, but they can't. Like I don't understand. And then I be having evidence and they don't be trying to see it. I don't understand. Like I don't understand. I don't get it. It's crazy because all of those situations, at the end of the day, I was right. And the people that actually listened know I was right. And so all of those situations, I got an apology because they knew. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so many crazy stories that I have of that what I've like been through because somebody ain't want to listen to me. Like literally. Don't be losing sleep because you lost your best friend because she ain't want to listen to you, but she wanted to listen to them. Don't stress out about it. They friends with them evil bastards. They friends with them. You don't gotta worry about that toxicity. You don't gotta worry about that lying. You don't gotta worry about that. They do. Sooner or later they gonna find out. So They're gonna find out the hard way. All you had to do was listen. I'm an amazing friend. I'm an amazing partner. I'm an amazing daughter, brother, sister, mom, dad. I'm an amazing everything. So it's like, it's always your loss, not mine. I'm an amazing friend. All of the friends that I've lost, one thing they, even if they hate me, one thing they can't sit here and say is that I was a bad friend. Because, and if they do, I can air out the business and some screenshots and fix that real quick. And again, like, if your partner not gonna sit down and listen to you, don't want to hear what you're saying, and would rather literally listen to people that they don't know, if they're gonna sit down and do all of that, find somebody new. That's not your soulmate. So stop crying. Because crying not gonna make them a better person. And it's not gonna bring them back. So just stop. And that's what I had to tell myself. You sitting in my face talking about you finna be different and you finna do this and this and this and this and this. It's not even expect the worst. Don't let words move you. That's what it is. Don't let words move you. Do not let words move you. You gotta see stuff. Don't let your partner sit up in your face talk about, oh, and just say stuff. No. If they're not doing it, it's a wrap. You know? Like, I'm finna be so strict. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm just not trying to hear that. I'm just not trying to hear all that. You don't have to sit here and tell me what you finna do and how you finna love me and how you finna treat me better than anybody else has. And you don't need to, you don't have to say that. It's not necessary. Just show me, literally. And if they don't show you, they tell you everything you need to know. Yep. I just look at y'all. These usually take me longer. These studies that I do, these usually take longer. For most people, like in this generation now, you communicate that. Like, I can't tell that you like me. You never make time for me. You never want to hang out, but you hang out with everybody else. You hang out with people that you know like you. You don't really talk to me. You don't really touch me anymore. You don't just nothing. You know what I mean? Just nothing. You try to communicate. They're gonna say some bullcrap like, oh, I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what to say back. Like, what do you mean? You know what you want to say. You just don't want to say it to me. Because what they gonna say is something like, I don't like you. We need to break up. We need to da-da-da-da-da-da. And they bored and they broke it, so they gonna not take you there and just keep you around and let you keep doing stuff for them. Because they be knowing. They be knowing. They take advantage of you. And I feel like that's happened. Like, and I just realized that now. Like, a lot of the relationships I was in, I felt like that was happening. They just kept me around because they knew that if they asked for something, I would give it to them. They knew that if like they needed me, I'ma show up. They like knew that type of stuff. They knew that type of stuff. And so they just kept me around for that. And just not show, but just said, oh yeah, I still like you. Like, if you ask, or like, yeah, of course I like you. And it'd be like the driest message like ever. It wasn't really like no contact, but again, I'm gonna get there. But this person, right, we was like taking a break and whatnot. And so, like, throughout this break, being patient, giving a nice space and whatnot. And here and there would just check on them. You okay? And it was always me reaching out. They never reached out once. I would let weeks go by. It'd be like, and I tell myself, I'm not gonna say nothing, and let me just see if they're gonna say something. And that's when weeks and months went by. And so I finally like came back and was like, and tried to communicate. And they just told me, like, I poured my whole heart out. I poured my entire heart out. Voice messages, texts. I took that one. I was just feeling really vulnerable that day. In real, like, I just felt like a risk taker. Because, I mean, I set myself down and I was like, this not looking too good. I really like this person, but nothing's reciprocated. And I can tell they don't want this as much as I do. So I took that day to try to reach out. I poured my whole heart out. And it told me, I don't know what to say. I said a lot. And out of everything that I said, explained, expressed my feelings for them, everything. Told them how I really felt. I feel like, I just feel like you don't want this as much as I do. Then I just explained everything I was thinking of feeling. Everything. And she told me, I don't know what you wanted to say. I gave up that day. And then I gave up after that. And I let months go by, pass. I let so much time pass. Months. It felt like years. And I let all of that time go by. And tried to come back, like, hey, I miss you. And she told me she missed me too. And then I kept, just hearing her trying to reach out. And then she kind of like manipulated me and gaslighted me a little bit. Kind of blamed stuff on me again. And then just I tried to respond back. And I guess she just ignored me. Like after that, it just like type crap. And so that put me back into reality. Because it was a test. Because it's like, it wasn't a test, but it was. Because I was telling myself, I'm going to say this. And how she responds is going to change my feelings entirely. And this response is going to tell me what I'm going to do and enforce next. She responded the way she responded. And obviously it was bad. And it blew me. It made me mad. And now I'm like detached. Just completely. Like, I only think about it here and there. Because it's like, you did me so bogus. And everybody saw that but you. And it just made me detach. Who would be with a person like that? Nobody. I don't even want you no more. Like, I don't even miss you no more. Like, like, I was like, dog. Like, okay, I see why I gave up. I'm the only one affected, and it'd be hard trying to tell yourself like it's their loss. Like, and I used to hate hearing that. Like, it's their loss, but I'm the one grieving. Like they don't even care. They're lost, but I'm the one crying and throwing up and losing weight and one of the like dog. So like I just keep, like I kept getting in relationships and was like they telling me they're gonna be different, because you always get that speech. You explain your hurt, what you've been through, da da da. They be like, oh, I'm not gonna do it like that. Oh, I'm gonna do you better. You don't have to be used to this anymore. I'm gonna change that. Da 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 da. And they never do. They never do. And so I would just always, like hope and just trust them, believe them. Typical old me, I believe you. Da 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 da. And then they do me worse than they did. Like, you feel me? So I just don't get my hopes up no more. But like I can't just not give nobody a chance. I can't just not do that, because if I do that, then I'm not gonna find somebody or let somebody find their way to me, And I always think about that, like, what if the next person I talk to is my soulmate, where I'm feeling this type of way and don't want to give nobody a chance, and I'm just hurt and just tired. And I always like be like, man, what if I would reject somebody and be like, nah, and they was the one. But I'm at my breaking point. Because being by yourself ain't too bad. Being by yourself ain't too bad. There's gonna be some people that's gonna tell you, like, oh, like, you need another human to connect with, and we was meant for that. Bruh, it's your life. Don't nobody know you better than you. If you say you don't need nobody, you don't need nobody. You're not gonna die because you're alone. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you you don't need nobody else's love. You need to learn how to love yourself. I hate hearing it, even now, feeling the way that I do. Because it's like, dog, what? It's hard, man. Like, what the heck? I do love myself, but I love them too. Like, what? And I swear, people nowadays be so, like, emotionless. That was dumb. Emotionless. I don't know. Something. Like, please chill. If you grieve over your ex for more than a year, people can be like, you dumb, you delusional, you da-da-da. Like, dang. Can we breathe? Can we grieve? It also be your face and say you know. And I just feel like you need to do that in order to let go. I grieved over a person for like 4 years, like 4.5 years. Okay? And think about it. I'm only 18. I'm gonna be 19. Guys, my story just filling out. I might have to finish this later. No lie. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna start recording, y'all. Gotta go to class soon. So, yeah, I'm not done with this. Hope you guys liked my little talk session. Yeah, I hope you guys like the talk session. My bad, dog. I be getting real sometimes on accident. It's like, I done been through too much, y'all. There's so much stuff I can sit here and talk about. But I'm hot. That's another reason why I'm gonna just stop too. I gotta poop. I'm hot. I'm low-key hungry. I'm thirsty. My lips chapped. I gotta get to school. Like, it's just too much. So.